back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while since I just like talked to you guys like this on camera. So anyway, for today's video I'm going to be reviewing some lipsticks that I received in PR a few weeks ago from a Korean brand named Some by Me. So they sent me their matte lipsticks and their moisturizing lipstick line. I'm going to be reviewing both of them for you in this video. And I'm going to have swatches, I'm going to show you what they look like on the lips and everything. So these are the ones I'm going to be reviewing. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you my overall opinion and rating on the lipsticks. So without further ado, let's begin. I will be reviewing 5 of the Some by Me Something Velvet Matte Lipsticks and 2 of the Something Rich Moisture Lipsticks. This shade is called Number 1 Brick Brown. It came out more pink on me though, not so much brown. And as you can see from the swatches, the swatch looks very different than how it looks on the lips. But I still really like this color. This was actually one of my favorite colors. This color left a nice tint behind, and the tint was really good. I couldn't even remove the color with oil. This color was also another one of my favorites. I really loved how light these lipsticks felt on my lips. I just kind of felt like there was nothing really on my lips. Some of them had a powdery texture to them, but then I felt like the powdery feeling just kind of went away after a minute or two. Or maybe I just stopped like noticing it after a while. But they were just really light feeling and I really loved that. Now, I was also impressed that I didn't feel like I saw that much lines in my lips, which is really surprising because some matte lipsticks can show like so much lines in your lips, but I felt like it didn't really show that much actually. I also was surprised that these lipsticks were kind of moisturizing. Like my lips felt the same after I applied the lipstick as before I applied it. So I was really happy that they weren't super drying like some matte lipsticks are. Since these are not drying on your lips, I do recommend them for people with drier lips. Like my lips are really dry at the moment, but it's still, these lipsticks were fine on my lips. So I do recommend them even for people with drier lips. This color, I really played around with this color. I layered it thickly like I would a moisturizing lipstick, like 4 layers. And I think that was definitely way too much. Less is better with these lipsticks, but this is what it looked like heavily layered. This color left a really nice tint behind that I couldn't even remove with oil. And also, when I layered it really heavily, I noticed that my lips felt tighter and plumper after I removed it. But when I didn't layer it so heavily, I didn't notice that effect. I preferred a lighter layer though of these lipsticks in general. I also noticed that when I layered this lipstick really heavily, it moved around on my lips and kind of got off of my lips. But when I didn't layer it so heavily, that didn't happen. So these are definitely less is better. Now this color left a slight tint behind, number 4, but I was easily able to remove it with oil. But that color, number 4, was more pink on me. So this color is more of a pink rose color rather than a red rose color. This color, you can probably guess, was also another one of my favorite colors in this line. The color is just so rich and vivid. I just love the color. So this is what the color looks like with a light layer. Like I just did 1 layer of the lipstick and spread it around with my finger, and this is how it looks lightly layered. It looks more natural this way, and you could wear this as an everyday kind of makeup look with a light layer. But then when you build it up, the color is so intense. So just with a second layer, it came out so vivid and rich. Like this is what it looks like with a second layer. It became really in your face bold, so you can easily change up your look just by how you layer these lipsticks. Like I just love this color, and the tint was so good. The tint was not even, I couldn't even remove the tint with oil, and so it's so good. I love the tint. The longevity is really good. Now on to the moisturizing lipsticks. So this is the first moisturizing lipstick that I received. It's a really pretty pink color. This is a really nice pink for brown skin. It came out so nice on me. It's sometimes hard to get a pink for brown skin, but it was really nice. Now this pink was very moisturizing. I really like the color, and it does leave a tint behind, and the tint wasn't removed with oil either, so it has a really good tint. Now I could see the lines a little bit in my lower lip, just in the center, you know, because my lips are super bone dry lately, but it didn't look unflattering. For the most part, the lipstick covered up any issues with my lips, so it did look really flattering on me nonetheless, and I really still love the color. I will reach for it a lot. Now this color, oh my gosh, I love colors like this. This is a beautiful, rich, vibrant burgundy, vampy color. It was really moisturizing, and I love the color. It's definitely one of my favorite colors. So it has a strong tint as well, so I couldn't even remove the color with oil, so it's really a long-lasting tint. Now be careful getting it on your teeth because it is really moisturizing, and it is a really strong red color, but it's so beautiful, and I loved it so much. I highly recommend this color. Now I tested the matte lipsticks out to see how much they transfer. As you can see, there is a little bit of transfer. I didn't notice any transfer when I was eating things like chips, you know, or things like that. But when I did eat a greasy meal, so like I had tacos, you know, with greasy meat and sour cream, then I did lose a little bit of the lipstick. But my lips were still had a lot of color on them. And unlike with lip tints, it actually didn't fade patchy. It just looked really even as some of it was removed from my food. So transferring wise, really good, really good. So if you eat things that aren't oily and greasy, the lipstick should last you pretty much all day. And I also feel like they're definitely kiss proof once you let them dry. So here is a kiss proof test. They pass. So these are kissable lipsticks. You can kiss these lips. Alright everyone, so is my opinion of the lipsticks. I really like them. Which is surprising because I wasn't sure I would like the matte just because they're matte, and I know some matte lipsticks are super drying and they just show so much of the lines in your lips, but actually these were not at all what I imagined a matte lipstick to be like. I didn't feel like my lips were dry afterwards at all. They were just perfectly fine. They were just normal. They were like they were before I applied the lipstick. And I also found that with these, they didn't actually show that much lines in my lips. Like my lips right now are bone dry. They're going through something right now because all of a sudden they just were like really dry lately. So it's kind of crazy how dry they've been. So considering all that, I think these held up so well. And all in all, I'm really happy with them. I do definitely recommend giving them a try. And Some by Me is on eBay, so it's pretty easily accessible. Other than that, I would definitely say I had some favorites. I really loved some of the colors, and even kind of like a pinky beige color. I kind of really liked that, which was surprising. But all in all, I would like to say towards the end of the video, I guess the last thing I want to add is that these are matte. The matte lipsticks are a little different. I think most people know that matte lipsticks are different, but you can't apply them the same as regular lipsticks. Like you can't just layer and layer all around your lips. I found that for me the best way to apply them is a little goes a long way, so light layering I preferred. So like when I applied the lipsticks, in case you want to try it so that you get the same effect that I did, I exfoliated my lips first, and then I used a warm washcloth to remove off the dead skin, and then I put Vaseline or a Vaseline substitute. I know in some places you can only get Vaseline. I left it on my lips, and then while I did the rest of my makeup, and then right before applying lipstick, I removed the Vaseline and then applied the lipstick. I didn't layer like this, just going around and around on my lips. I just dabbed and like this, just dabbed it on my lips, and then I spread it out with my finger. And I did one layer or two depending on my mood, but I feel like with matte lipsticks, less is better. A little goes a long way, and so I wouldn't really layer more than 2 layers where you just dab it twice and just move it around, spread around evenly on your lips with your finger. So yeah, I think they came out really well. And like I said, I'm wearing one right now. This is number 3 Scarlet, and it looks really good. It looks, I feel like, almost more natural. It's not so in your face kind of color. You know, like it's not super bold, but it's still bold. So I really do like them, and I am going to use some of them in upcoming makeup tutorials. But yes, I do definitely like them. I definitely recommend giving them a try. If you do try one, let me know what you think of it. Leave a comment below. But I really like them, so I do think the quality is really good. The fact that they're not super drying for matte lipsticks is impressive. So yes, so I give these lipsticks an A+. So I guess I will conclude the video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you found it informative and helpful. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.